Hi there, this is Wolfhound-Nine, and this is going to be our first venture into the assault rifles. I should apologize for how long this review took, but now that we're here, we'll be doing a face-off between the M416 and the Ace-23, looking at them side by side. Why two guns at the same time, you ask? Well, they're both pretty similar, and they both fill the same role, having some advantages and disadvantages. Your choice is going to be based off of personal preference, most likely. Let's start with the basics. The M416 is the second assault rifle unlock, whereas the Ace-23 will probably be your last. It's unlocked through the assault expert assignment. This might give the M416 a bit of an edge at first, because you'll probably be very comfortable with it by the time you get to the Ace-23. Any way you pitch it, though, their similarities greatly outweigh their differences. They have a standard 31 round magazine, a standard assault rifle damage model of 25 damage up to 8 meters, dropping down to 18 damage at 55 meters, and they both have slightly asymmetrical horizontal recoil that pulls to the right. They also share the same spread for all practical intents and purposes. The differences aren't invisible, though. The M416 makes itself stand out by touting a great reload speed, both tactically and empty, for basically any weapon. By comparison, the Ace-23 has a mediocre tactical reload and a just plain bad empty reload. The M416 also has slightly less vertical recoil, though the difference is much less pronounced and significantly less relevant than the reload speed. The Ace-23 does have some qualities to make up for its reloading in comparison to the M416. Its horizontal recoil is more symmetrical than the M416, so it'll pull less strongly to the right. It also has a slightly lower first shot modifier, though an angled foregrip will erode this advantage pretty severely. It also has a tiny bit higher rate of fire and slightly higher muzzle velocity, which are small advantages, but still worth noting. So you can probably guess what it comes down to. The M416 has easier reloads, the Ace-23 has easier recoil. I'd be inclined to declare this an easy choice because nothing can decrease reload times, but a compensator can normalize horizontal recoil. I don't think it's that easy though, especially when we consider the effects that attachments will have on these guns. I recommend using an angled foregrip in most situations, but these weapons can benefit from the vertical foregrip if you intend to do a lot of strafing or close quarters engagements. The compensator is an easy choice unless you want a silencer, and a laser sight's pretty much mandatory on all weapons. So, who wins? The thing is, I find that the M416 never loses its right pull, even with the compensator, and as a result your long-range accuracy will suffer. I also find myself wondering why I fared so well with the Ace-23 even though its advantages seem pretty small and its reload disadvantage is actually pretty annoying. The reality is that they're virtually identical, and the best gun for you is probably the one you find most comfortable as they have virtually identical damage output. I think it's also pretty obvious that they both fill the same role as workhorse rifles. They're good at any range, they're easy to use, and you stand a good chance against anybody. If you intend to play assault heavily, invest some time learning these weapons because they'll serve you really well. That about covers this comparison, and next episode we'll be doing another face-off between the AK and the FAMAS, two weapons with crazy rates of fire that do great in close quarters. That said, let me know in the comments below if you prefer the Ace-23 or the M416 and maybe give me a little explanation as to why. If you found this useful, maybe leave a like or a favorite, and cheers! Good luck in the battlefield.